Traveling around Canada by train is fairly reliable in my experience, and it's really easy to book the tickets on Via Rail. So what you need to do is go to Via Rail's official website, which I have linked in the description below. And once you're there, we're going to select some train tickets. So you can see here, you need to select the origin. Now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to do just a one-way ticket. So here I'm going to select one way, and in my origin, I'm going to say I'm in Toronto. I'm going to select Toronto's Union Station, and then I'm going to go to Ottawa. Click that, and now I need to tell them what day I want to go to Ottawa. So here on the calendar, you can see we've got a bunch of different dates and prices. So like flights, a lot of these train tickets have price fluctuations. So if you are flexible, you could choose a cheaper day. If you have fixed dates, you know what it's like when you have fixed dates and it's the most expensive day. So I'm just going to pick a random date here. I'm going to select it and I'm going to click select. I also need to tell them how many passengers. So we have here just one adult in this case. I don't have any discount codes, a corporate code, or a travel pass, but if you do have these, go ahead and provide the details. And then I'm going to click this search button. Now it's going to ask me, do I want my travel documents in English or in French? Well, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'll choose English just because we're doing this video in English. We have our options here. It's showing us that these prices they vary from day to day, so you can choose them if you have flexibility. If you don't have flexibility, well, you're kind of stuck. So you have here the different train options. We've got this morning train to Ottawa. It's a direct train. We've got another one with a connection. If you do book a train with a connection, just make sure you have enough time to connect, just to give yourself a little buffer if there are some delays. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this economy class, and it's going to show me the different fares. So you've got this one, it says it's budget conscious. Think of it as like basic economy, that sort of thing. We have this economy fare, which I would consider to be like main cabin economy, and an economy plus fare, which would be like that, that really fully flexible, refundable fare that you would get like on a plane. Think of it that way. And it says here all the different options that you have from whichever fare you choose. Personally, when I take the train in Canada, I will sometimes do just the standard economy fare. This escape fare, which is like economy basic, I have done it before in the past and it's worked just fine. My travel plans were coming up very quickly, so I definitely wasn't going to amend them, but just choose whichever one works best for you. So I'm just going to select that. Now it's going to show me my trip, just making sure it's all good to go. So here, if you do have a Via Rail account, you can log in. If not, go ahead and continue as guest. They will give you the option later if you do want to make an account. So what you need to do is fill in all of the details. If you do have a Via Rail frequent traveler number, you can input it there, but you probably would have signed in with your account anyway. And you can let them know that this is your first trip with Via Rail. So once you've done that, go ahead and click confirm. Here on this page, they just want to know who's traveling. So go ahead and input all of your contact details. This is really important. You will get your tickets via email, and if there are any updates with your train, they will contact you via email. So go ahead and complete this, and once you're done, click continue. Here on this page, this is just basically the baggage restrictions for your trip. Read through these, make sure you understand what your allowance is. I have seen at stations in Canada where there is somebody from Via Rail weighing people's luggage on a scale. And so just make sure that you pay special attention to this, have a read through, and when you've done that, go ahead and click continue. So here, they're going to ask you about your journey preferences. You can see here that they've pre-assigned a seat for you. You can have a look on the seat map to see if it meets your satisfaction. And once you've done that, go ahead and click review and pay. Now here, just bear in mind, this is in Canadian dollars. So if you thought this was your local currency, like US dollars, Australian dollars, whatever, this is Canadian dollars. So just bear that one in mind. And so you can have a look through here, make sure that everything is correct. And then once you click on the accept the terms and conditions above, you will continue to the payment page. Here we have the payment page, and you're going to see you have different payment options here that you can fill in. And so one thing just to bear in mind is that once you have paid, you will receive your tickets via email. And so what is going to happen is you're going to get a PDF of the tickets. I've seen plenty of people print out the tickets, and I've also seen people use it on their phone. Personally, I added it to my wallet. It came up very nice and easily. I had that notification like, hey, you have a train. It pops up. I'm not fumbling through my phone trying to find it. It's also a bit better if you don't have to worry about a printer. So that's basically all that you need to know. Show up at the station. They will tell you how soon in advance to get there. You'll probably see people queuing. That's usually but something to do with their luggage, or they really feel that they need to get a seat, but all the seats are pre-assigned. So I wouldn't stress too much about that. If you're used to trains in the UK, you need a little bit more, I would say, get there more in advance. The stations aren't as exciting as, say, King's Cross or Waterloo, but definitely get there in time. You're going to board, and that's it. It's that easy.